Hi guys, welcome back to a chapter day. So, I don't know. I feel like I've said this so many times. I posted late again. I was supposed to post this video yesterday, but my schedule got mixed up under technical difficulties again. Like I feel like this is having it's becoming more prompt and I don't like that because it's becoming more prompt. I should be able to keep to a particular schedule. So I'm literally just going to pray and try to work to get a more efficient schedule and balance everything and be able to post videos on the days they're supposed to be posted. So yeah, today we'll be reading Deuteronomy chapter 8. I've lost track because my schedule has been wonky. I have lost track of what day this is supposed to be, what day this chapter day series is supposed to be. But I think I can count like each chapter. Wait, I'll do this during my own personal free time. I'll like count each chapter we've read in each video I posted, and then maybe I can have an estimated assumption of what day this a chapter day series is. But I know we've reached 20 days. I know we're like in the 20-day mark. So yeah, hooray. We just have to keep on going, keep on striving. So yeah, we reach 4 weeks. We're currently at the this is 20 weeks. That means this is 2 weeks we've reached. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. And yeah, so today we'll be reading Deuteronomy chapter 8. The day before yesterday, we read Deuteronomy chapter 9, which talked about the covenant between God and the Israelites. And this covenant has started from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob, and then to the Israelites and generations after the Israelites, which included like David, Samuel, bless me, and also our current generation, fortunately. So yeah, basically talked about the covenant between God and the Israelites, the rules, and for me, I see that the covenant just reminds us about how God loves us and how God keeps to his promises, because he made this covenant to Abraham. He could have at least, broken the promise, you know, during Isaac's time or Jacob's time or even the Israelites' time, but he did not. He just kept on helping us and helping us and helping us, and by his grace, he's still helping us till now. So yeah, the covenant to me represents God's love for us. Okay, so today we'll be reading Deuteronomy chapter 8, like I have said almost 20 times, and it has 20 verses. I did not know that. Deuteronomy chapter 8 has 20 verses, and I said 20 times. Okay, so Deuteronomy chapter 8 is a short chapter, very straightforward, and it basically talked about the good land, which is the land of Canaan, the promised land, and the things God told the people to do as they entered the new land. So like we're almost getting to the chapter where the Israelites will finally enter the promised land, and Moses will die and Joshua will become a new successor. So there are a lot of like pre-warnings, there are a lot of pre-reminders, like remember, as you go into this new land, don't forget God. Remember, he brought you from the city of bondage, which was Egypt. So yeah, I don't know. Should we predict? Do you think the Israelites would keep to this covenant, their own part of the covenant, or do you think they'll be human beings that they are and disobey? I don't know. So some verses that stood out to me were verse 2, which says, "And you shall remember all the way which the Lord your God has led you this 40 years in the wilderness." Because remember, after the Israelites left Egypt, the city of bondage, they crossed the Red Sea, they spent another 40 years in the wilderness. So you see, God is giving them things to remember by whenever they want to commit sin, whenever they want to make mistakes, they should remember that. Another verse that stood out to me was verse 3. Coincidentally, it says, "And he humbled you and let you hunger and let you hungry and fed you with manna which you did not know, nor did your fathers know, that he might make you know that man does not live by bread alone, but that man lives by everything that proceeds out of the mouth of the Lord." That's a very powerful verse right there. You don't live alone by manna, by bread. You live by what God says. And finally, the last verses that stood out to me were verse 17 to verse 18. "Beware lest you say in your heart, my power and my might of the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth. You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth, that he may confirm his covenant which he swore to your fathers as at this day. So yeah, it's just basically a reminder that when they enter the promised land, they shouldn't brag. They shouldn't be like, well, we're so powerful, we're the great generation of the Israelites, we can do all. But they should remember that it's God that gave them that power, it's God that gave them that strength and that wealth. I feel that's something most people always forget. Like when they get accomplished, they always feel like, oh, it's their ability because they humanly um put in the effort, they humanly did the things to achieve whatever goal they achieved, and they forget that, oh, it was God that gave you that strength, it was God that gave you that discipline and that focus and the ability to achieve that goal of yours. So yeah, that was just like a mild reminder, but overall it's a straightforward chapter, mild morals and mild teachings, but overall it's short and it's straightforward. And I hope you guys have a nice day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.